this is another series of lecture regarding the improvement of the ground, because sometimes geotechnical engineers need to change the properties of the ground, change the properties of existing soil. First thing. Second thing, maybe water table higher in this area, so they have to take the another parameter into consideration to control the groundwater. Now the question is that we are changing the properties of the existing soil. Number one, we are going to control the groundwater. It means water table may be higher and we have to lower this groundwater table, and that the soil is not suitable and we have to make some alteration. Why? Now the question is why? Its answer is, first of all, why we are going to change the property of the soil? To carry on work smoothly. Smoothly or safely on surface. Second thing about this question, that we are lowering this groundwater, that water table should not disturb the construction. Water table should not disturb the construction activities. Now, these two type of why is answer which I have given over here. In order to carry on the work smoothly or safely on surface, it means this. If we are talking about this water in this considered surface can be dry. These two conditions are either permanent work or temporary. Now the question arises, when we have to change the properties of the soil, and second thing, when we have to control the groundwater table, how we have to do this? What are the procedures? Now its answer is that we are going to have different methods for the improvement. And I will go on first of all giving introduction to you about those methods. Then I will tell you what are then the principles behind this one and how we are going to use these methods. First important method is the compaction. Compaction is one method used for the improvement of the ground. This compaction on surface or deep compaction. Second method, grouting. Third method, soil reinforcement. Fourth method, dewatering to control groundwater. After this, other one, method number 5. Sometimes we are making the cut-off walls along the structure. So cut-off wall is also one procedure for the ground improvement. So we will write on cut-off walls. Sixth one, in situ soil mixing or lightweight fill. Seven, in situ mixing. etc. Although I have written 7 methods over here, but like our compaction, it is having surface compaction and the deep compaction, similarly grouting, soil reinforcement falling into 3-4 categories, dewatering falling into 3-4 categories, then light will fill, then in situ mixing. So all these categories, when we are going to explain it further, they are having their further categories. Now let me tell you one thing. Although I have written these 7 methods over here, so one thing I want to tell you, we can use all of these methods separately for the ground improvement. First thing. Second, I can combine them. For example, let me tell you one thing. Okay, this grouting I am going to use with the dewatering. Okay, I have done the dewatering. Now my water table is lowered. Now on the surface I am making the roller. It means I am compacting the surface. So that's why as I have already told you, okay, that these methods can be used separately, or these methods can be used by the combination of 1 or 2 for the improvement. Clear it? Now, when we have done this method of the improvement, what we are going to get from this improvement? First of all, the achievement of this ground improvement is, we have done the compaction. During this compaction, our soil particles come close to each other. When our soil particles are close to each other, what we are going to achieve? We are going to achieve through this procedure of the ground improvement. First thing, compaction. When the soil is compacted, the particles come close to each other. You know, when particles are close to each other, due to this, we can say that density is increased. When this density is increased, then we can say that bearing capacity of the soil is increased. Next, you know, soil is having one property known as the permeability. Permeability is reduced. You know, compaction bring the particle close to each other, bearing capacity is increasing, the permeability of the soil is also increasing. So another property which we are going to get this one, the chances of settlement is reduced. Chances of settlement under the load is reduced. The chances of settlement after the soil is reduced because bearing capacity is also increased. Then at that we can say that the shear strength of the soil is increased. Etc. So we no need to go in further detail. Just keep this in mind. Improvement giving some results. Our achievement that the density is increasing due to bearing capacity of the soil increase. Permeability is reduced. Chances of settlement is reduced when the load is imposed on the surface. The shear strength of the soil is increased. So whatever the methods of the ground improvement we have written over here, so we are not going to discuss all in detail. Only few of them we will go on discussing. First of all, which is very, very important, which all the peoples need to know about this procedure of this improvement is the dewatering. So we will start first of all as a mean of the ground improvement, dewatering. So this dewatering means we are going to lower the water table in order to carry on our activity safely. So I will go on explaining this dewatering principles in my coming video in detail. Thank you for seeing about this.